this at your own risk. I'm just videotaping it to let you know what I'm doing. I'm using the Western Digital Black dashboard, and it's telling me that my Western Digital SSD drive, the SN850X, needs a firmware update. So I have two of them in here. This is the current version that I have. This is the version it wants to upgrade to. Now, oddly enough, I purchased these at the same time, but one came with the updated firmware and the other one didn't. I'm going to switch drives and you're going to see the second one is just fine. I haven't done this, so you're joining me in doing this. Firmware is up to date. Let me do check for updates. Firmware is up to date. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the one that needs the update and see what happens. And you're joining me. Do this at your own risk. It'll tell you as you'll read. Okay, let me do update firmware. It says there is a risk of complete data loss when updating firmware. Therefore, it is strongly recommended that you back up your data before updating your firmware. Please ensure your system is connected to the wall power during the entire firmware update process to prevent the update from failing. Have you read this warning and do you want to proceed? Now, I don't usually keep important data. I don't want to reinstall all my programs, but I do want to update the firmware. I want to get the best that I could get out of performance-wise in regards to the SSD. So I'll update the firmware. I never keep important data onto my laptop, like pictures and stuff. That's always kept externally for this specific reason. God forbid you get a computer. I can't tell you how many computers I've had to recover data from after the computer has failed. And, CPU, motherboard, something goes wrong, a capacitor, anything. And now you have to pull out the hard drive and you have to, what we used to call slave it onto another computer so that you can obtain the data. Sometimes the hard drive will go bad. And when you do that, you would have to use the software to recover all that data. So I hope this doesn't happen. Well, hope that doesn't happen to you. Worst case scenario, I have to reinstall everything. So let's hope for the best. All right, so it says that it's already been applied. Wow, that was quick. I have it in RAID 0 and I had no issues. So I'm going to shut down and for it to take effect. So let's come back after the shutdown. The update is done. I restarted the computer. Everything came back up. All my programs are running fine, no issues. I have RAID 0. If there was an issue, believe you me, I would have known. The computer would have not been able to find the operating system. So that's, I don't remember which one I did, but both of them show up green. I'm switching between the two on the right here. Green, green. So that's the latest update, firmware update. And if you click on check for updates, it's up to date. All right, so thank you for joining me in updating the firmware for the Western Digital Black SN850X SSD. Two of them. Well, one was already updated. The other one hadn't been, which is odd again because I purchased them at the same time. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye now.